Hi, I'm out here today at our main hayfield. It's August 1st and we just finished up with second cutting off this field last week, and we did our hay three different ways off of this. The first cutting, we had a neighbor come in and round bale it, and we rented a wrapper and we wrapped it as haylage. This second cutting, we started out, we mowed it, half of it, and made it as little square bales that we baled ourselves with our own equipment. We were pushed a little bit by the weather with that because it needs to be dry. And then we've got another neighbor that lives real close by. We found out he had a round baler and wrapper and some time to do it. And so we mowed the rest of the field and called him when we mowed it, round baled and wrapped it. He did everything. We came down to see what was going on, but I wouldn't have even needed to be home. He did a great job and was real economical on it and knew how to run the equipment, where, you know, aside from the little square baler, all the round baling and wrapping is all new stuff to me. So as far as you're concerned, if a little bit of custom work, finding the right guy is the way to go, unless you really want to learn how to run the equipment and want to do it yourself. Now, as far as the cost goes on the different ways we did it, by far when we made it as dry hay, we have our fuel, our time, and our twine, and we own the equipment. It was by far, if you ask me, dollars out of our pocket, the most economical, maybe between $15 and $20 a ton. When we rented the wrapper and had the neighbor round bale it, we bought our own plastic, and he round baled for free, basically just as a favor, and I helped him out with some of his, so it was an exchange for labor. And so it was a little cheaper for the wrapper rental, but we had to buy the plastic, and then I had to do a little bit of extra work. So I've got to look at my time, but it was still probably around $25 to $30 a ton. In the plastic, the round bale rental, the labor, both ways for me. When we had the neighbor that came in with the round baler and the wrapper, he brought a loader tractor too, set the round bales on the wrapper. He was fast, he knew what he was doing, especially with the wrapper and the plastic and all that. It was $8 for the round baling, $8 for the wrapper, so $16 a bale or so, which would end up between somewhere $30 to $40 a ton. But all I had to do was mow and rake and give him a call, and it's a done deal, and I'm not wasting plastic, and I can go off and do something else with my time. So even though this last time was the handiest and easiest for me, it was the most expensive, but that's where the cost in hay comes in. So the moral of the story here, with the way we're doing things right now, with my time constraints, my equipment constraints, I would go with having the guy come in and do all the round baling and wrapping and pay the extra money, because he's good at it. There's very little waste involved, as far as he knows exactly how to run the wrapper, no wasted plastic, no accidents or damage to the bales. Unless we had the weather that we could comfortably make dry little square bales, I would go with having somebody custom round bale and wrap everything. The other thing is, if we were ever in the situation, which this gives us the chance to be in that situation where if we were to do between 50 and 100 bales, he knows what he's doing good enough that he can do it fast enough that it can happen all in one day. If I were to try to do that on my own with the experience I have, I think I could end up in a jam pretty quick. So, money well spent.
You can see he's almost done. It's the end of the field. There's a bale, net wrapped. Looks super. As you can see, his tractor and baler, and he's heading out. He'll be back with the wrapper. See the bales over there, then there's some behind me. And gosh, she did a beautiful job. And smoking fast. All the bales look great. His baler picked up the hay really well. That little bit there is a raking mess up. And then there's the other bales of ours.